Hello, Mersey Beat lovers.
Hello.
And where are we today, Phil?
We're in Norfolk, sunny Norfolk, at the Blickling Estate, which is a massive estate. It's one of the most complete estates in the country.
And it's National Trust property, isn't it?
National
So
Trust
it's-
property.
yeah.
So why not come and join us? Have a look around.
We're in search of what today? Beautiful autumn colours.
Yes, we are. Come and join us. Okay, here we are in the walled garden of the Blickling Estate.
And these dahlias, beautiful.
Aren't they?
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
Even at this time of year, near the end of October.
They are rich in colour, aren't they?
I like the way they've used the very dark chocolatey and then they've used the really bright pinks.
Yeah.
It's lovely that, isn't it?
Isn't
Nice
it?
contrast.
Dahlias.
Dahlias, they are dahlias.
There you go.
Do you remember that, Bridget? Dahlia.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they lovely? They're gorgeous.
Yes, they are.
Actually, no, because you're going to have an accident. You're going to have an accident.
I mean, they're still quite showy, even this time of year.
Aren't they? Yeah, but
Beautiful.
as soon as the first frost
Comes, they'll go into a state of collapse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's hope that they get a good more. I don't know, maybe a good another couple of weeks into mid-November.
it's a joy to see, isn't it, this time of year? Yeah. These long greenhouses, Kath. What would you do for a greenhouse like that, though?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Can you look at them?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Grows so much in there.
Yeah.
There you go, that's raised bed.
Raised beds. There's some kind of allium.
Yeah, we've planted bulbs this month. So I don't know what type they are, unless if there's a little
Nobody
sign for
would
them.
mind if I just took a few seeds.
Not dry seeds, no, wouldn't think.
There we go.
So do we know what type they are?
Don't know. Let's plant them and find out.
Oh, good idea.
Autumn's a perfect time for gathering seeds, isn't it? You know, if you come to an estate.
You know, you don't
Gather.
have to buy any seed, you know,
No.
because you can just gather all the seed you need.
Because I'm sure the gardeners don't mind
Yeah.
you actually picking seeds, because you're not actually damaging anything. These would just normally self-seed. So
course
you're
they
just
would,
taking
yeah.
a few seeds off a few plants. So if you want to increase your stock of plants, come to a large estate and
And what a more eco way of doing it. you know.
brilliant, yeah. So we just found these allium seeds here, and
What are they there for?
these are
These
tansy seeds.
Now, do tansy seed lose their scent when they get into this?
I don't know actually.
Getting into this?
We're
Dormancy
growing
phase.
tansy, but
Yeah. We've got a huge one, haven't
Yeah.
we, at home?
you can still smell it. Elizabethans used to use tansy
On the floors.
on the floors as a kind of like
Air freshener.
yeah, It would tread on it and release the aromas
You used to cut them from the whole plant, from the
Yeah.
stem, the leaves, the heads,
Yeah.
and then they used to cross-lay them
Yeah.
on the floor, like across that.
Because they're not edible as such, but you can actually they give off a beautiful
Yeah.
aroma, don't they?
I think they also used to put them on top of a layer of sawdust
Yes.
in some parts of the house.
These, I'm not quite sure what these are. But you know what? I'm going to pick some and see what happens.
And we can do an experiment of sample growing of all of these that came from Blickling.
Yeah.
Blickling, sorry.
We'll just try growing them. But it's a great way of experimenting with seed collection, and if you do know what the seeds are, all the better. But if you don't, well, why not give it a go and try growing them? So what time is it, Kath?
Now,
Yeah.
it's about 1 o'clock.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it's seed collecting time.
That's right. Come on.
You mean?
Look at these fruit cages here. Amazing, aren't they? Everything's on a grand scale when you come to an historic house.
Well, Blickling's a big estate, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can learn a lot from gardening here.
Well, this
Strawberry beds, Kath.
this kitchen garden would have fed the whole.
Whole estate.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. They're all carried on now by
Jen.
volunteers.
Packed them in, haven't they?
Yeah.
And strawberries.
They need weeding.
We'll get you to go on your hands and knees and weed them.
All volunteers for the National Trust look after these gardens.
Yeah, but they do have a couple of head gardeners.
They have head gardeners, but
You know.
they do an incredible job, don't they?
Yeah. They do a fabulous job.
Yeah. It's just a joy to wander around them and see what's growing and what's not at this time of year, and what's dying back.
No. Is this asparagus?
Asparagus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Yeah, it's
Of course, you need to let it go through this stage and then cut it down for next year, and it comes up.
Yeah.
It's little growing tips that you harvest, isn't it, with asparagus?
We've actually never grown asparagus, have we?
No, it takes a few years to establish the beds, isn't it?
But it's
Doesn't
never
it?
been one on my list, really.
No, it's never been.
I
I've
think
never
it's
been.
quite overrated, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I've never been over enamoured by the idea of growing asparagus for some reason.
I mean, it's good to try it. If you like it, grow it.
Suppose so, yeah.
But it wouldn't be on my list.
No, neither on mine. These arches are interesting.
Are these for, what are they growing along these?
They're growing, it looks like apples.
Is it apples?
They're
Yeah.
training apple cordons. Yeah, they are apples.
Yeah, it is apples. This one's called apples.
This one's American Mother.
American Mother. Yeah. that's
Is
the
that
same.
American Mother?
Yeah.
So, this could be glorious in the summer when these apple trees grow up. You can imagine, you know, apple blossom. Walking through a tunnel of apple blossom. And they've got growing here lavender, is it?
No. That's, or is it?
What is it?
I'm actually not sure what that is.
Oh, right, okay, fine. Well, that goes to your educational value. When you watch Merseybeat TV, you know you're going to get an education. Even if that education is a bit in lockdown at the moment.
Yeah. Is it?
Blenheim Pippin. Blenheim Pippin? Anyone like that apple? A few manky apples there. So, where is Blickling, Kath? Tell me.
It's in Norfolk, Phil.
Whereabouts in Norfolk?
I'm just trying to find out.
No, it's about 10 miles from Norwich, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's not far. It's about 10 miles, 9 miles, 10 miles from Norwich.
Yeah. Going towards the coast, towards Cromer.
Well, actually, it's a lovely building, though, isn't it?
Blickling, yeah.
The Blickling Hall there.
We've been here before, haven't we?
And it's Jacobean,
Jacobean,
which I'd forgotten, actually.
which is 1600s.
Yeah, it'd be
Jacobean.
17th
or
century.
1650s, I think. Jacobean?
1650s.
Oh, 1640s,
1640s, yeah.
or perhaps even a bit earlier. Yeah, Jacobean.
And when we get over to the main area there, they've got some ancient yews that surround the whole area here of the front main gardens.
Of course, Shakespeare was both Elizabethan and Jacobean.
Periods, yeah, they
So
crossed
it's
over, didn't they?
early 1600s.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
And there's 4,600 acres of land to explore.
Yeah, it's a really complete estate, isn't it? It's one of the most complete estates in Britain.
Yes.
Meaning it hasn't been broken up and sold off as such. So that still a lot of the estate here still survives.
Still standing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, onwards and upwards.
Wow, that's what you call autumnal colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fab.
Look at this door cap. Let's go into the secret garden.
Oh, yes. Hey, they filmed the secret garden at Bodnant, didn't they?
Oh, the secret garden's locked. It's got a lock on it. Can't go in.
Oh, but that is a secret garden door, if
Well,
ever there was
Yeah,
one.
but maybe we're already in the secret garden because this is just beautiful. Rose hips.
Mm.
And,
Ooh. Okay, the kitchen garden that we've just come from. Now, that was a field for 25 years, and they're in the process of restoring it back. And they've raised the money to actually restore it back to how it used to be. So they're building structures for the fruit trees and laying the beds for vegetables and various crops through the year. So they've just planted over 60 varieties of apple tree, and over 20 pear trees were planted as part of the restoration process. And the greenhouses that we've just passed, they've actually been fully restored through this restoration fund that they've been able to get for it.
And you got all that information off that little phone?
Yeah.
There's some interesting information about the parterre, which is the formal garden at Blickling. 1870 to 1877. The parterre. Parterre is French. It's basically a way of gardening and dividing the garden up into decorative borders. Some interesting photos of how it used to look through the ages, in the 1930s, and the planting scheme, allowing them all this records, the records they've kept on Blickling, has allowed them to create the gardens very much as they are today. So as you see it today is historically correct as it would have looked in the 1870s. Because of course parterre goes back much further, to probably Elizabethan times actually. They started importing ideas from France, from the gardens of Versailles and places like that. So the French have had a great influence on British gardening. I know you think Britain is a wealth of garden designers and little gardeners, but a lot of our ideas come from other places like France and Italy and Spain. We stole a lot of ideas, didn't we, Kath? Still doing it today.
Right. We're at the lovely lake at Blickling Estate, and apparently there's a little stream that runs just over the side over here called Silver Stream, which was in very much need of repair. So last year, 2019, the trust were lucky enough to get postcode Earth Trust money, £115,000, which is really brought together through people who do the lottery postcode. So that money is going to restore areas like this. So they've started work in September last year on the stream, which they're trying to improve the catchment wildlife. So they're trying to encourage more and more wildlife in, and also this beautiful lake that we have behind us here as well, which runs into the River Bure, which eventually goes into the Norfolk Broads and beyond. So it's they're developing, a haven for wildlife. And it's beautiful, beautifully restored, lovely.
Do you know what? This is just a hive of information, this video, and it's like watching an encyclopedia come to life.
Well, you've got to give people some information, Phil. It's of educational value.
Yes, it is.
We hope.
Yes.
Or we think.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
Should we go into the house?
We'll go into the house.
Gentle rain coming down. How gorgeous.
Yeah, with the sun in the background. It's lovely.
Let's go into the house. Kath.
Lovely. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. Beautiful. 1619. There you go. Jacobean.
Watch beetle.
Death watch beetle, yeah.
Conservation effort for that must be amazing to keep every single book. Look at the amount of books that are in
I
the
know.
library section. This is the long gallery, isn't it?
Long gallery, yeah.
So that must be a tedious task. Yeah.
And here we are at the orangery.
Oh, and it's closed.
The orangery is
There you go.
closed
Yeah, because of COVID.
because
as
of
well.
COVID.
Because they're not going to want people.
I just love these old orangeries.
But isn't it beautiful?
They grow orange trees. Amazing that they could grow orange trees back then.
And aloe vera.
They really knew how to grow stuff, didn't they?
That's a fine specimen of an aloe vera plant.
Yeah.
But they grow huge, you know.
Of course, these gardeners taught us everything we know today about gardening.
We've got a lot to be grateful for.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, don't we? Look at them growing in these
The barrels.
barrels here, old beer barrels.
The barrels are great, aren't they?
Love them.
I like them. They're great to put apple trees in as well, you know.
What a beautiful building. I could live there. I could live there.
Tell you what, if you did,
Oh.
what vista, Phil.
Yeah, what a vista. We'll go back to that in a minute, Kath, but look at this.
You need to focus in on them oranges.
Look at that.
No, what type of oranges would they be?
I don't know, they look like tangerines or something, don't
They
they?
just look like mini Seville types, don't
Yeah, and the other one to the left has got
they? Blossom.
blossom,
Yeah, you can just see it.
orange blossom. And there's one further back. It's got very small oranges on them. Look like little satsumas.
We tried to. We bought a plant one year, didn't we? But we didn't have the right temperature.
All the leaves fell off, didn't they?
And it dropped, and
Yeah.
it's very sad
And this is the beautiful vista.
that you would have.
Yeah.
You've got some wonderful ancient trees on this site there.
Aren't they?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Lots of yew trees as well.
Yeah. Oh, look what we've just discovered.
Oh, winter gardens down.
It's the Winter Garden Dell.
Now, what superlicious treats will we find in here?
Let's go and see. Enjoyed our little video from the National Trust estate of Bickley in Norfolk. Just remember that you should be getting out and about this winter. Don't just stay indoors just because the weather's a bit muggy or whatever. Get out and about and use these places as places to escape from the
Centre yourself, focus.
Get away from the old virus.
Brilliant.
And it's just food for the soul when you come out here. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it the thumbs up, like. What else do you do, Kath?
Click that buzzer. Click the
that-
bell.
Click the bell. Subscribe to
Oh,
our
buzzer.
channel, and we'll see you in another vlog.
Yeah, but definitely give us an up thumb.
Yeah, up thumb. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.